Greetings to one and all. I am Anu Ranjana, PhD Research Scholar from Manipal College of Pharmaceutical Sciences. I am very excited to talk to you about the topic medication errors and importance of a qualified pharmacist. It is a well discussed topic amongst healthcare professionals nowadays. Let me begin by discussing a case with you all. A patient was admitted in our hospital with cancer to the throat. After the surgery, he was admitted in the post-operative ward. On the first day, because he was having severe pain, a pain score of 9 to 10, our doctor prescribed him with injection pethidine, which was the best available drug in our hospital. On the following days, since the pain was not controlled of the patient, doctor prescribed him with injection diclofenac, and then on the other day, he also added tablet morphine to the regimen. Still, the pain was not reduced. Patient then shown in some other symptoms like case of breathlessness, increased sedative effect, insomnia, loss of altered sensorium, etc. So pharmacist intervened the situation and counseled the patient and found out that patient was also taking tablet morphine on OPD basis. This tablet was given to the patient on his last visit, saying him that whenever you have a severe pain, you can take the drug. So the patient, without consulting to the doctor or nurse, he himself took the tablet. So in this scenario, we can understand that a tablet morphine can interact with injection pethidine and cause serotonin syndrome, which was visible in our patient. Also, on the day of tablet morphine given to the patient in our hospital stay, that might have caused an overdose of tablet morphine. So opioid overdose symptoms also was seen in the patient. So this scenario points us towards the topic of discussion today, that is medication error. Medication error is a very broad term to discuss. It has various subclasses. Let us try to understand medication error in a good way. So let us start by defining the medication error. What is medication error? Medication error is a term that comprises any error, any preventable error that can cause or lead to harm of the patient with inappropriate use of medication while it is in the hand of a healthcare professional or a patient. Medication error is different from adverse drug reaction. Adverse drug reaction is a noxious or unintended effect that happens to a drug when it is given in a normal dose to a patient for physiological modification or for treatment or for prophylaxis, anything. Medication error contains adverse drug event. Adverse drug event might be a misuse or overuse or subtherapeutic dosage or omission of drug therapy. Anything can be lead to a medication error. Now, to understand medication error, we can classify medication error into many other subclasses. Prescription error. Prescription error happens in the hand of a prescriber. So, when a doctor is not prescribing a drug in a right way, that is in the right dose, the right dosage from via right route of administration, then it can lead to an error. A common example I can give you that if a doctor is not writing the prescription in a legible form, if the attending nurse or a pharmacist is not understanding what the doctor is meant to write, then that might lead to a medication error. Another common example for a prescription error is usage of abbreviation that a pharmacist or a nurse cannot understand. That might lead to a medication error in the last. So there is another medication error like dispensing error, which happens in the hand of a pharmacist. What are the common dispensing error? What might cause a dispensing error? Dispensing error, when there are look-alike and sound-alike drugs, then there is a chance of getting mistaken. A pharmacist will get confused and dispense a wrong drug to the patient. If a pharmacist is not dispensing right drug to a right patient, then that might cause a dispensing error. Another example for dispensing error is giving a expired drug to the patient. That might cause a dispensing error. Another type of a medication error is administration error, which happens in the hand of a nurse. If a nurse is not trained enough to administer the drug in a proper manner, to proper route of administration, then that might cause a administration error. Also, indenting error, when a drug is mixing or if the nurse is getting confused with the names of the patient, then that might cause administration error. I can give you one example. Our doctor was written capsule emboid half before the food. So the nurse interpreted as capsule have to be broken into half and given to the patient. So in this situation, we can understand that there is a prescription error as well as an administration error. Doctor was meant to write capsule envoyed half an hour before the food, but nurse interpreted as capsule envoyed half before the food. So she brought the capsule into half and given to the patient. So that kind of mistakes can happen anytime during any time of our healthcare system. So medication error can happen at any stages of a healthcare system, right from the beginning of prescribing a drug until the time it is administered to the patient. Now, unfortunately, medication error is an increased cause of mortality and morbidity, and it is also leads to prescription related or drug related cause of death nowadays in a worldwide manner. And what causes a medication error? Negligence or negligence of a healthcare professional, or if the a healthcare professional is in a hurry to do something else, their concentration is in somewhere else, then there is a high chance of having a medication error. Also, if they have poor motivation, then there is a chance of occurring a medication error. Now, how can we prevent medication error? By educating a healthcare professional. Who else can stop medication error other than a pharmacist? Pharmacist is a multitasking professional in our hospital. So he can handle medication in a very other than any other professional. So a pharmacist can educate all the fellow pharmacists who is working with him. Also, he can collaborate with doctors whenever he see a prescription error, and also he can educate nurses for telling if there is a mistake of administration error, then a pharmacist can educate nurses as well. So by the collaborating with all other healthcare professionals, we can reduce medication error. Also by providing medication reconciliation form to understand the medication history of a patient, giving a patient counseling, we can reduce medication errors. And a pharmacist can understand the drug interaction, contraindication, and narrow therapeutic index drugs well in a well understood manner. So a pharmacist can prevent mistakes that happens during these drugs. So I can end my uh, elocution by saying that a pharmacist is the best person to cross-check and counter-check any drug-related queries, any drug-related events, and prevent medication error. Let us be a motivation to other healthcare professionals as well. Thank you. Thank you.